We thank you for staying with us on the program this morning on ITV. We call it TMI, Beautiful Monday Morning. And of course, it's always a delight to bring you the program. We begin our conversations on the show today by x-raying the circumstances surrounding the announcement of a ban on cryptocurrency by the Central Bank of Nigeria last week. And immediately that announcement was made, it attracted wide reactions. I know that former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar actually pleaded with the federal government to rescind its decision on that ban. And beyond that, reactions have continued to trail this ban amongst the youths. And sometimes when things like this happen, people become more interested in it, all right? In other words, the ban to a large extent is even making crypto more popular because more and more people are asking questions. They want to find out, they want to know, what is cryptocurrency? What is it about? Why would the government ban something that looks good? These and lots more we'll be asking on the show today. My guest is a cybersecurity expert. I'd like to thank very especially Uyusa Michael.
Thank you very much.
Adobo, as an MSc in cybersecurity, and so very grounded in the subject matter. Uyusa, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Okay, let's understand the fundamentals.
Okay.
When we talk about cryptocurrency, what is it about?
Yes, when you talk about cryptocurrency, it's a digital form of assets,
Okay.
which allow individuals to trade on a digital platform. But in this digital world, buyers and sellers, they trade between themselves without an intermediary. So there's no third party involved. So it's just it's a virtual form of money,
Okay.
which is being traded on a digital platform between individuals. That's basically what cryptocurrency
So it's
is.
a digital currency.
Yes, it's a digital currency.
Fantastic. How is it different from Forex? Because that's what a lot of people are used to.
Yes, you know, one of the issues that is been on this cryptocurrency is that Forex is being regulated by the federal government. But in cryptocurrency, there's no centralized authority. There's no central ledger. So it is a free market, an open market. These are actually one of the risks that the government is actually kicking against. So government cannot checkmate its activities.
Okay.
These are the reasons why it's quite different from the forest.
Okay, but when you look at it globally, this is a trend
Yes.
that is global.
Yeah.
I heard, the richest man in the world now, Elon Musk,
Yeah.
saying that cryptocurrency is the in thing now.
Yeah.
And this is operational
Yeah.
in other climes, in other countries. What do you make of that?
Yes, you see, like I do tell my colleagues, I said, you see, it's only a society, a government who is not ready. Sometimes, even as good as GSM is to a nation, it has a good impact of it. It has its negative side.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Every economy has to be ready for the new trends of development that is taking around in the world.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency is one of them. Cryptocurrency is in the air. You can't stop it.
Okay.
It has come to stay.
Okay.
These are actually the reasons why it's good for every nation to be ready when things like this come.
So are you
come
saying that Nigeria at the moment is not ready?
we are not ready. That's
Why
the
do you say
problem.
that?
Look at it. Cryptocurrency. Nigeria is not the only country that is trading on cryptocurrency. And as a matter of fact, if you look at cryptocurrency, if you look at the bulk of the unemployed persons in Nigeria, you find out that the youth constitute a majority of them. And this cryptocurrency serves as an alternative for them to be able to create employment from them.
Okay.
They involved in legitimate business. Such that it helps them to be able to create a living for themselves. But if you look at in other countries, so countries are encouraging this, it helps to boost the economy in a way. But Nigeria is afraid because why? We don't have the resources enough, we don't have the viability enough. Our economy is not strong enough to be able to withstand its long-term impact on our financial institution. That's the reason why the government are strictly against this. But in a real situation, cryptocurrency is a means of payment. If you look at Nigeria, take an example. I, for one, have happened to be a victim of other sorts of what we call payment methods, such as the MoneyGram, PayPal. These are not functional in Nigeria. So cryptocurrency has been able to come to bridge the gap for us. And in 2 seconds, you already have your money. So it's a welcome development. This is the new trend.
Okay.
So the government has to understand, it has to say. That's the point.
Well, there are some misgivings that about cryptocurrency, which some have said, well, may have influenced the decision by the federal government to ban it. You said a while ago that cryptocurrency at the moment, the Nigerian economy does not have the capacity to deal with it, and that there is no control. Do you think that's a major reason why government has to ban it?
You see, there's the statement which is available for us in the public domain. That is what we take.
Yeah.
But there might be some hidden agenda
Yeah.
behind it. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But now let's look at it critically. You see, cryptocurrency, government came up and say, okay, we cannot afford to keep this. But it's true that our economy is not viable, no, it's not strong enough to be able to see the impact of this cryptocurrency on it.
Yeah.
But if you have to also look at it from another perspective, currently, there are major issues that is affecting the nation now. Cryptocurrency should be the list of Nigerian problem right now.
Okay.
Understanding the fact that it's served as a means of generating revenue and also to employ youth. And the people are involved in this trades, and it's actually helping them to be
And they
able to
don't pay tax.
And they don't pay tax. That's the problem.
They don't pay tax. So
problem-
government is not benefiting
Yes,
from
that's
it.
the problem. Government is not really benefiting. They cannot control it. Do you understand? On the normal conventional bank trade, which whereby government has stand as an intermediate, they can control between it. But this one, they cannot control it. They cannot control what is happening. No VAT
Okay,
at all.
now,
That's the
doesn't
problem.
this have strong and serious security implications?
Now, true, it has a serious security challenge. Now, if you look at it, if you look at the cryptocurrency, now, this cryptocurrency trade between buyer and seller, it makes them, they can trade anonymously without even getting to know themselves. They just trade on that. And this is being implemented by a technology called the pseudonyms. So it helps individual to trade. But now, in as much as it helps them to trade, but what we should be looking at is, first of all, if your government is coming and say, we don't want cryptocurrency in Nigeria, we have to ban it. First of all, before you take up such decision like that should not be taken like that, just overnight. Before you do, you have to look for the key actor players in this thing, bring them to the table and discuss with them. Now, you don't just implement a policy once. What you do, you give a window period so that people have invested their money. Millions of naira is on the drain as we're talking now, right now. So you don't just wake up morning and just implement a policy. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to sit with these persons, synergize with them and take maybe a window period of 2-3 months to be able to understand, okay, then we can even create a check and balance in the system to say, okay, this is the maximum number of trade you can do in particular in a day or a month, to be able to come. At the end of the day, what we're talking about is basically empathy.
Yeah.
There should be an understanding between the government and the people.
Okay.
So you don't just make a decision because government is for the people.
Yeah.
And if it's solely for the people, so you should put the people along in making your decisions. This is what we're talking about. So you don't just wake up and ban the cryptocurrency, no. Because I myself have also fallen a victim of this. I've done international trade for my foreign partner. Is even a black African. So yet I could not get my money in Nigeria because of this issue of paper money ground. They start checkmating us.
Okay, now
So
let's
that's the problem.
let's look at the fact that CBN said they've been sending out warnings about cryptocurrency in recent times. So why didn't the people who are into cryptocurrency listen to those warnings?
Now you see,
Yes, they say they've been giving out series of warnings, about this operation for a long time. And then again, there are talks that cryptocurrency was very, very instrumental to the success of the hashtag #EndSARS protest.
Yes. You see, it's very easy for the government to just come out. When something is trendy and is selling, it's very easy for government to say this is the reason. Now, before the event of EndSARS, cryptocurrency has been existing.
Okay.
People have been trading cryptocurrency. Even major stakeholders have been trading cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency is not actually the problem with EndSARS, though it also enabled and also aided EndSARS. But it's not the major problem with EndSARS. Now, okay, if cryptocurrency was actually the issue, why were they putting bans on people's accounts that had the description of EndSARS? There are a lot of people that were banned.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency was not actually the problem. I can understand from the government perspective that yes, they are not able to regulate it. And anything in a sovereign nation, anything that you cannot control is also a threat to the society.
Yeah.
So it's a threat to the government because they cannot control it. That's the problem that the government is having now. And people are making a lot of money. If you look at for the past 5 years, if you look at the statement for the past 5 years, Nigeria have done over $500 million trade in this cryptocurrency.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's what is happening. So
But no tax to the government.
that's
then.
the point. That's the point. That's why government is really listening. So I can understand from the government perspective
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You understand? So it's
So
but I think
what do you think needs to be done to assuage the feelings of everyone concerned? Because online, you can see the public outcry, particularly amongst the youths. It's massive.
Yeah.
The comment section of most stories on cryptocurrency is really, really disheartening in terms of the way many youths are reacting. But how do you think we can strike that balance between the government policy and then those who indulge in sales and purchase of cryptocurrency?
you see, like I said before, I said there should be a form of empathy Do you understand? The government and the people have to sit down and discuss. The key players, active key players in the cryptocurrency world, they have to sit down with the government. That's why I said, government don't just come up and just make a decision. You have to take people along. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because no matter how much it has a negative impact on the economy, you also look at the positive impact you also have on the life of the citizen. Because the citizens are very important. So what you need to do, you need to sit down with the major key actors here, discuss with them. How are we going to, what is the way forward? Do you understand? We should be able to strike a balance between the government and the people. So government should be able to sit with them, probably create a means whereby people can be able to say, okay, at the end of the month, this is the maximum number of cryptocurrency you can trade.
Okay.
Do you understand? In such a way, we're able to create a check and balance in the system.
Those who have been affected by this policy ban, what is your recommendation or advice to them? What's the way out?
You see,
is it that they've lost completely, or is there a way out for them?
You see, the only way out is for government to revisit the ban placed on that. There was no an open window whereby people can be able to say, okay, let us sit back. Government just said they have been releasing statement. There's no official statement. There are no official statement out there. Just the way they brought out this official statement on the CBN. Go to the CBN website. These things are there. There's no official statement to tell you, okay, to warn people serious and over time. It's not there. Okay. They just wake up one morning and give decision. This is one of the issues we are facing. You don't just wake up and give decision and just make policies like that without putting the people in place, because it's affecting us. I myself, I'm also a key player there. Okay. So you don't just do such a decision. So we, as an individual, we don't really have anything. The government owns the power. So that's why we're saying the government should revisit it, just so that people who have been badly affected, they can strike a common ground.
Okay. I've heard several analysts talk about this, and they say, well, whether the federal government likes it or not, this is the future. And the earlier we embrace it, the better. What does this mean?
Yeah, you see, cryptocurrency is volatile in nature and is a future that you cannot stop. Cryptocurrency has come to stay. Even the first attempt to go into cryptocurrency was in the 90s. It was unsuccessful till in the early 2008 where cryptocurrency. So this is a new trend. Cryptocurrency, when you send money in cryptocurrency, within 2 seconds you have gotten your money. It's fast, it's efficient. The only problem is just this centralized authority, which is like a third party. It's not there.
Okay. So now if you say there is no control, there are those who will disagree with you, because there's a school of thought that believes that cryptocurrency is a foundation. Is a foundational part of the one world economy. And whether we like it or not, there are people who are proponents of this, who are apostles of this one world economy, who are somewhere, directing how the world economy plays out, how the global economy plays out. So it may not be absolutely correct to say that there is no control. What do you make of that?
Yeah, you see, when we talk about control, you see, like I was saying, there's what we call a managed ledger. You see, in a government institution, when there's a buying and selling, now a seller wants to send your money out. Now there's a centralized authority, which is the government, which checks me to the bank, look at it, okay, make sure that it's going to the right person. Now in the crypto world, what happened is that the ledger is only available to the individual. Now there's no central body which checks between the seller and the buyer. So there's no record to show. That's the reason why I would say the crypto is just a one-way function. Okay. Now, in practical, in cybersecurity, we talk about hash function. Hash function using a polymer structure is just a one-way. When you send, it's gone. You cannot reverse again. Okay. Do you understand? So these are part of the threats we are having. But they also have key players there, which are the miners, which are the one that controls the Bitcoin, the production and all that. So in the large way, you can still say it's still controlled, but the privacy of the individual is the ultimate goal of cryptocurrency.
How do you see this as a challenge to our local security? I mean, you are a cybersecurity expert. Yeah. In view of some of the things happening in Nigeria today, we're talking about herdsmen attack, and then you're wondering, the guns, how do they get these guns? How do they get funding? The ransom that are paid, how and where do they take these monies to? So what do you make of that?
Yes, there's a security challenge with the cryptocurrency. Okay. It's a very big security challenge. You see, in the cryptocurrency world, you see, it is very easy for money to be moved around between nations without the government even getting to find out about it. These are actually part of these challenges we are facing. Okay. And also, in this cryptocurrency world, you see, the cyber attack, like social engineering, is a major part of what we call the cyber attacks, which happens every day. See, these are part of the threats. If it's your cryptocurrency is prone to cyber attack and such, your money can be stolen from you without you even be able to trace it. In a conventional bank, if you send money mistakenly, probably you can actually call your bank and your bank will look for it within 72 hours or 24 hours. But in the cryptocurrency, well, it doesn't work like that.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Once it's gone, it's gone. 1 second, it's gone. So these are part of the trade. So somebody can hack into your system. You understand? In twinkling of an eye, your money is gone. These are part of the issues. You understand? And also, it aid a lot of, it can also aid terrorism. That's the reason why government is really, really against it. But I think it's coming at the wrong time. That's my problem. Right now, Nigeria is bleeding. There are issues which are very, very important than the local issues of cryptocurrency.
Okay, now this ban, in your take, has it affected the economy?
Yes.
As at the moment?
Yes, I would say so. Like I said, when I
started... Even without them paying tax?
Yes, like I said, the bulk of the unemployed person in Nigeria belongs to the youth, is the youth.
Okay.
Just, and this youth, they are the active players, they are the major people who are involved in the dealings of what cryptocurrency. And these are serves as revenue and a source of living for them. Okay. So when you ban this thing, what are you doing? You are creating more employment in the society.
Unemployment.
You are not, there's no alternative means. You are not creating alternative means for them. And you are taking away what the only thing they have. It's a problem. So it has to be a win-win situation. So government has to come to a level playing field.
So what's the final one by way of advice?
Yes, my final advice to the government is that in as much we know that we will not be able to allow a cryptocurrency to strive fully in Nigeria, knowing where fully it's a threat to our financial institution in the long run. But we have to understand that this cryptocurrency trade has been saving lives and helping destinies. So I think the government should have an equal playing field, bring the state as well and discuss with them on the way forward. By such, coming to a compromise, then we can be able to move our society better.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Uyusa Michael Adobo, a cyber security expert, giving us his perspectives on the recent ban by the Central Bank of Nigeria on cryptocurrency transactions. I mean, that came last week, and it's still raging up to now with the reactions and counter-reactions. But I can tell you for sure that the CBN is not going back, not just yet, on this ban because of some of the reasons that have come forth in recent time. One of them is the issue of security. I mean, our analyst here said a while ago that you can actually make transactions using a pseudonym, all right, not your real name, and you can actually move money from one country to another without anybody tracing such money, all right? So that may just be part of the reason why this decision, as sudden as it may seem, has been taken. But we know that issues are coming forth, arguments are coming forth and against, and in the days to come, maybe something can be done to look at this issue once again. So, Uyusa, thank you again for coming.
Thank you very much.
It's the TMI Monday with yours sincerely. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with the rest of the program. Don't go away.